Hello everyone, welcome to this video. So I get many queries about, ma'am, my English is good. So even if I do VRC in last 2-3 months, will that be okay? So I am going to bust this myth today. Good English does not mean good VARC score. Ma'am, my English is good, I'll do VRC. No, this is the biggest, myth that you can fool yourself for. I'll tell you how. First and foremost, let me introduce you to our batches, which is going to start, which is going to be launching from tomorrow, and the classes for this will start on the 10th of July. Okay, so the price is already mentioned here. Correct. There's also early bird offer going on. Okay, there's early bird offer to get 10% off. Okay, and this Believers Batch 3.0 is a comprehensive program. This is going to include VARC plus Quants plus LRDI. Sanchit sir will take care of Quants LRDI, and me and Brijesh sir will take care of VARC. And there are so many exciting things which are going on in this program. Those are, you will have after class sessions. What is after class session? So basically, after class session is nothing but you and me are mentors and students. One as to one will sit together and we'll talk about strategy, we'll talk about your motivations, we'll talk about what you are getting bogged down by, everything. Plus there are one-on-one mentorship sessions also. Plus we also do PTMs. Yes, we do interact with you as well as your parents. So whatever doubts your parents do have about the preparation, uske liye bhi we are going to address that also. Okay. Plus, we have a dedicated doubt solving app that is called as Rodha Buddy. So, there will be mentors available on that app. As soon as you have a doubt, you post it on the app and the mentor will respond to you. So, that app is exclusively made only for doubt solving. Plus, we have RDPs. RDPs are nothing but Rodha daily practice. Okay, that is, daily you will get one RC to solve plus the solution for that. Plus you will also get daily vocab questions, 10 or 15 vocab questions to solve. Sometimes it might be vocab, sometimes it might be grammar. These are called as RDPs. Plus you're going to have RWs, that is Rodha worksheets. After every class you're going to get those worksheets, so they will be sort of homework, correct, for you. Plus you have RMs. RM is Rodha Master Sheet. So when you complete 2 or 3 topics, then one combined practice sheet for those 2 or 3 topics will also be given to you. They will be called as Rodha Master Sheet. So Rodha daily practice, every day you're going to get some vocab questions, grammar questions, and some RCs also. Every week you are going to get one worksheet for every class. Plus you're going to get Rodha master sheets also. Like I also mentioned, we will have regular PTMs with your parents also, because you need them to trust you when you come to us, correct? So we'll also interact with parents. Now obviously in-depth classes will be there, booklets will be provided, there will be around 250 plus sectional test, 50 plus full length test. Also GKPI preparation is included in this. Also, last but not the least, special scholarship is available on 10th score, 12th score, and IP Mart Indore scores. So please make sure you avail the scholarship, as well as exclusive discounts for droppers and for partial droppers also. So guys, there are a lot of discounts, there are a lot of offerings in the program. Do visit the website and see all the benefits. Now, if you want to join only for quants, that program is also available. If you want to join only for VRC, individual tailored programs are also available. Quants program is for 13,499 and verbal is for 8,999. Same benefits, you will get all the benefits: RDPs, RWs, PTMs, Rodha after class, one-on-one mentorship, everything. Just classes you will attend only for VRC, and classes you'll only attend for Quants LRDI. Also, this is a nurtures batch which is exclusive for 11th standard students, those who are going to give IP MAT in 2028. Imagine the kind of benefits that you will get if you enroll with us for 2 years. Okay. So this is a comprehensive program. Again, you will have after class, you will have PTMs, you will have one-on-one mentorship, you're going to have Rodha Buddy app support, you're going to have Rodha daily practice, Rodha master sheets, Rodha worksheets, everything. Okay. Now there's a early bird offer going on. Okay. You can use this code and get 10% off. For this batch also, the classes are going to start 10th of July. Okay. So coming back to the topic, the dangerous assumption that we make is, my English is so good, VRC will be a child's play for me. IPMAT is going to reward precision. It's not going to reward your spoken English. It's not a test of spoken English, is it? So you need evidence, not confidence. You're going to need interpretation, not fluency. When you say you are good at English, your English is fluent. You are good in fluency. But IPMAT is not asking for fluency. It is asking for interpretations. It is asking nuance over sounds right. है ना we answer questions instinctively. Sounds right means what? We answer questions instinctively. So please make sure that should not happen. Now, I'll prove this to you. देखो cutoffs, देखो VA के. You know that VA cutoffs are the highest, right? This is for general category I have taken. Okay, this is for general category. 2022, 112. The highest cutoff was in 2023. Then after this, you see काफी uniform. So basically the cutoff ranges between 110 to 115. Believe me, scoring 100 in VRC is very easy. So what you say, no, my English is very good. You can score 100. But going from 100 till 120, that is going to require real skill. That is going to require real efforts. Plus, targeted efforts, guys, not random efforts. Okay. Now, spoken English versus exam English. So what is the exact difference? My English is good. So, you know the approximate meanings, correct? You can clarify, you can, articulate, you could write good essays also. And our tone is supported by your voice, correct? So if you're angry, your tone will show that, correct? But what is actually VRC? VRC, one qualifier can change the answer. One small and the, one small tone change, one small, interpretation change. There's no clarification. You can't clarify your answer. Your answer is objective. Either it is yes or no. It is binary. Either it is option A, B, C, D. You don't have any means to clarify your answer, isn't it? All the meaning, whatever is there, is already present in the text. Correct? So your voice is not tested. Your precision is tested. Correct? Now see, what happens is, when we say my English is good, you read a lot of novels, you see movies, and you assume that my English is good. Fine. I am not contradicting that, correct? But in this case, in IPMAT, you don't just have to read the RC. You have to think what the author is trying to tell me. Why is the author writing this? Correct? What is the author exactly doing in this RC? So, most students say what is said, chalo dekhte hai bhai, what is the RC? No, you need to change your mindset here itself. You high scorers, पता है क्या सवाल पूछेंगे? What is the author doing? Is he explaining? Is he questioning? Is he criticizing? Is he warning? Is he qualifying? Why? What is first question and why is the second important? Why is the author writing this? Is he trying to tell me something? Is he trying to warn me about something? Correct? The trap of knowing too much. Most students ask me this, that, ma'am, I don't know anything about philosophy. How can I read philosophical RCs? I tell them the opposite. It's good that you don't know anything because you are a blank slate. Correct? I can shape you as ever I want. The RC can shape you as ever it wants, isn't it? So, if you know too much about a topic, your answers are going to be clouded by your own knowledge. Whereas, the exam asks you to stick to the RC. The exam doesn't ask what you know. The exam asks what does the RC say. So, outside knowledge, it sounds intelligent, but it can pull you away from the passage because you will become biased. Correct? So, correct answers must be born inside the passage, not from your mind. I know this topic. No. What does the author is saying? My opinion does not matter. Okay. My opinion does not matter. Whose opinion matters? Author's opinion matters. Correct? Now, vocabulary is not mugging up, guys. It's not a dictionary game. It does not mean you need to mug up. Correct? IPMAT does not say, do you know the word? No. It says, do you know how the word is used? Fine. आपको meaning पता है, that is okay. But do you know in how many different contexts can I use this word? This is what IPMAT is asking you. So a word behavior changes with tone, with contrast, with comparison, with context. So basically, let me give you a very simple example. If I say the word fastidious, fastidious means a person who requires perfection, a person who is very attentive to details. So basically, he's very fussy about details, he's finicky about details, he's very hard to please. So fastidious can take a positive connotation also, it can take a negative connotation also, depends upon the context. So even if you know the meaning of fastidious, but are you able to judge whether the word is flexible or not according to the context? This is what is asked in IPMAT. Not the meaning, the function, not the meaning, the context and interpretation. See, grammar rules are only half the battle. Rest half is application. Can you apply the rule effectively? Can you apply subject-verb agreement, modifiers, tense, pronouns? The best option must be grammatically clean and logically exact. Plus, it should also give the intended meaning, not the meaning that you want, the meaning that the author wants you to do it. So basically, intended meaning bhi sahi hona chahiye. Now, fast reading is not the same as controlled reading. I can read very fast, ma'am, my reading speed is very good. Fine. But can you critically think along with that reading? Can you actively read it or you are just passively reading? This is very important. So, you need to slow down at contrast words, or I, say them as connectors. You need to stop at qualifiers like some, largely, rarely, only. You need to understand the tone shifts and author's reservations, author's opinion. Your opinion, your speed do not matter. What matters is what the author wants to say. Correct? Speed helps, but after you have gained control. Got it? Now, these are the 5 invisible skills that you need. First is precision. Correct? Second is inference. Are you able to conclude critically from something? Tone. You should be able to judge the tone. This is what I teach my students first time when they come in the class. How to identify inference, how to identify facts, how to identify tone. Context. Understanding the behavior of the sentence. Correct? Elimination is the most underrated but very important skill in IPMAT RCs. And talk to any Rodha students, they will tell you how in depth we do study elimination methods in our Nurtures batch and Believers batch. You know what you need to do? You need to stop preparing for VRC in this way. Stop hoarding word list. Do not mug up words. Solving more without reviewing. No analysis. आप analysis ही नहीं कर रहे हो. Without analysis, you are reading fast, but you are missing qualifiers. You are missing context. You are mugging grammar without logic and application. This is what you need to stop doing. Stop it now. Okay? Now, you need to build. Okay? You need to build. How? A good reader understands language. A good VARC student questions language. Why is the author saying this? What does he mean when he says this? Is this what is implied in the text? Is it too extreme? Is it out of scope? This is what you need to ask. You need to start asking questions. So, what is exactly stated? implied क्या है, extreme है, supported by evidence है. So for IPMAT 2027, you do not need advanced English. You need controlled reading. You need application and you need a smart strategy. Correct? So build the way you read, interpret and eliminate. This is what is going to turn your English into good VRC cutoff score. Got it? I hope this helps. This is it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.